Wild turkeys have a wide vocabulary. We're going to illustrate a few of these sounds they make. Some of the sounds include clucks, purrs, yeps, cuts, whines, cackles, kikis, and of course the infamous gobble. With us here today we have Matthew Ellis, who is an experienced turkey hunter, and he's going to demonstrate on some of his calls a few of these sounds.
What I'm using today, I just have a dual reed. It's a Quaker Boy Old Boss hen. Pretty simple call to run once you learn how to make your basic sounds. I'll start out with a yelp. With a yelp, you're just putting a high note and a low note together. A lot of it will depend on the cadence of the call, how excited the hen is. When you get into a cackle, whether it be a fly down cackle, a fly up cackle, sometimes a hen, if she flies across a creek, will cackle. If she's just laid an egg, comes off the nest, she may cackle. It's a little more excited call. Just speeds that yelp up a little bit more. It's telling that gobbler, you know, I'm looking for you now. I'm off the limb. I'm off the nest. I'm ready to try to find you again throughout the day. Next call I'm going to do is a purr. A purr is a call that a hen will do as she's feeding. It's a contentment call. That purr is a good call to give that gobbler a little more confidence that's actually a real hen. Next call I'm going to do is a kiki. The kiki is made primarily in the fall by a young bird. Once that group has been busted up, they want to get back together. So those young birds will start kikiing as soon as they feel comfortable after they've been busted up to locate one another. What that kiki is, it's a young bird that's not able to yelp yet. So it just extends that note out. It's a little higher note. It's just, the turkey's not matured enough. Its vocal cords, for lack of a better word, has not developed enough into making that yelp. At the same time, an older hen will do an assembly yelp to try to get those young birds back together after they've been busted up. It's much like the yelp that a spring hen uses, just a little bit longer in the notes. And again, when you put that with the kiki, it's showing a young bird that's excited, trying to get back with the group. An older hen is trying to bring the group back together. So that adds a lot of excitement to the whole calling scenario. One thing to remember, a tip this spring, when you sit down to set up calling, if at all possible, find a tree to put behind you. You can't see what's coming up behind you. It'll eliminate a hunter from slipping in behind you, give you a focus of what's out in front of you. So good luck this spring, and turn it back over to Ed. He's going to have it to the gobble now.
Well, I've got you on here, Matthew. Is one of the mistakes that people tend to make is that they call too much? 99%
of the time. I'm one of the world's worst. I like to hear myself call, excuse me, and I like to hear the turkeys gobble. You get that turkey too fired up. One thing it does, that tom's gobbling, and the first thing that does, if there's another hen out there looking for a tom, she goes straight to him. Eliminates him coming to you. So you don't want to overcall too much. That's probably the single biggest mistake that, whether it be a beginning turkey hunter or an experienced turkey hunter, will make 99% of the time.
Well, thank you for sharing these calls with us. Have you ever been in any calling contests before?
I have. I've won a couple of regional calling contests. That's a great event to get into, to start calling, to hone those skills. I know I've heard a lot of turkey hunters that that'll talk about these professional callers, and and they'll say, well, they're professional callers, but maybe they're not professional turkey hunters. But one thing about it, those guys that are in those calling contests and call like that, you dang sure don't want them hunting your turkeys this spring.
Thanks a bunch.